What's going on, everybody? It's your buddy, it's your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. Welcome to College Football Road to Glory. This is where you start your college career and work your way up the depth chart, building your skills as you go. I played this a little bit. Last time I was playing it, I started as a running back. I believe I went blue chip. Found a really great spot in Eastern Michigan where I could be the starter. Played one season there, then transferred my guy to Alabama. He had to climb the depth chart, I believe, 2 spots and became the starter there. But that was a lot of fun. But I want a little bit of a challenge. So we're going with underdog. Start your journey with little advantage.
Next is time to choose.
So now we got to pick, what are we going to be? We're going to be quarterback?
A defender, or maybe a wide-out baller like myself.
Now, I've done quarterback once or twice, and when you do quarterback and you start down on the bottom like this, it's really, really tough to build your way up and then also to play well in the game because you have very little throw power and your ball just floats in the air, and it's awful. Halfback I've done before. I've never done wide receiver. Seen a little bit of gameplay from other YouTubers, and I think that's where we're going to go. I think we're going to start out as a wide receiver. Now, another reason for that is that there are several wide receiver positions on a team, depending on what type of team you're going to play with. Some teams go out there and run 5 wide. So if you're the number 5 wide receiver on the depth chart, you get some playing time. Some teams are more pro style, 1, 2, at most they'll have 3 wide receivers out there. You get to play very little. But the point to that being is you don't have to be the number 1 guy to actually get good reps. And so I think starting as an underdog, we really need to start out as a wide receiver.
Pick what type of player you'd like to be. Keep an eye on the ratings caps as they change with each archetype. Physical abilities are tied to each archetype, and they, like mental abilities, enhance how you play your position.
All right. So you got a route runner, got a nice physical wide receiver, good size, good strength, good power, and then you've got your deep threat. Your deep threat's going to have more speed. I think we start with a deep threat wide receiver. Speed on the field is what's important. If you can start out with pretty decent speed, we can work on the hands and the route running and the elusiveness and everything. Starting out with a physical guy, it might be good down in the red zone, but I think we need to start. Yeah, we're going to start deep threat.
Customize your bio info, gear, and appearance. You know what they say: look good, feel good, play good.
So you know the name we're going with. Noice. Whoop. There we go. And Guy. There we go. Wide receiver jersey number. I like number 2. Let's start with number 2. Right-handed, Alabama. That's fine. Let's see if my hometown is on here. I believe it is. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. There it is. Come to the appearance here. Just think right there. He looks like a nice guy. So we got there we go. The heavier set guy there. I like this right here. We'll go with that. Skin tone. Add a little bit there. Details. Nah. Eye shape looks good to me. Eye color. Let's give him some eyes that pop. There we go. Go with some blue eyes there. Nose. I think got a pretty good looking nose there. Ooh, no, not that one. Boy, I could see that sucker from a mile away. Now we're going to stick with that. Ear shape. Ears look fine. Mouth shape. Jaw, chin, brow. Actually, you know what? Let's give him a good jaw shape here. What we got? There you go. Let's go a little more chiseled right there. Looks good. About that chin. Give him a good strong chin. Yeah. Brow looks good to me. Let's change the hair up a little bit. Oh, I kind of like that hairstyle. That hairstyle looks okay. Let's see. What we got down here? What's this right here? That looks similar to what we had just before. How about this? Yeah, all right. What about here? That looks pretty good. Let's see that hair color. Let's look at a little bit. Whoop. Forgot to change the hair there. Let's come back. Is that it? Yeah, right there. Look, very Jaime Lannister looking there from Game of Thrones, huh? Ooh, it's a little. Oop. Yeah, we'll go with that there. Facial hairstyle. Let's see what he looks like with the full beard there. Nah, very Wes Welker there, huh? What you think? I don't like the mustache on that one. How about this here? About this? I think that looks pretty good. Let's change. Oh, once again, forgot to click it. I keep getting a little happy with the trigger here. That's the one. There we go. Let's change up that facial hair color. There we go. All right. Physique. He's a speedy guy, so let's make about 6 foot. 190's good. Bring our arm size up just a little bit. Bring his thighs down just a smidge. Not quite Slim Reaper, but, pretty close. Gear, I think the gear looks fine. We'll just go with what we come with.
Choose your mental abilities. These will help to separate you from other players. They can be upgraded, and you'll even have the opportunity to activate. Let's take one final look. Once you hit that
all right
button, your road to glory begins.
So we have Mr. Noiceguy, 6 foot, 190, deep threat wide receiver. So we got the speed. I think he looks pretty good. Like he's ready to go conquer it. The question is where are we going? That's the big question. Where are we going? Got a few questions. Which of these is most important to you? I'd say finding a program that will develop me over time. Give me a program with a storied history. How about that? And then a fun college experience. The whole country is open to us.
Welcome to National Signing Day. Once you've selected your school, your college football career begins. If you have aspirations to see the field early, pay close attention to the depth chart. And even if you didn't get your dream scholarship, you can be a walk-on at any school. Plus, there's always the transfer portal if you need a change of scenery down the line.
So taking a look here, you got the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers in the Sun Belt. They run a spread, so that's very important. Very important there. You've got Kansas here, runs a multiple. They're very interested, but all of these right here have us listed as bench. Now this one right here, this is very interesting. They're number 3 wide receiver. They're 2 and 3 are both seniors. They run a veer and shoot, so it's pretty decent offense. There's the golden flashes of Kent State. And we've got the Buffalo Bulls here also running a multiple offense, but they've got some young guys there, some sophomores there. Let's take a look. We're definitely Conference USA schools. A lot of schools. I think we're going to be pretty much on the bench no matter where we look. A lot of other schools will end up just as walk-ons, Yep. Sunbelt here. Yeah, we are bench no matter where we go, folks. So it all comes down to picking the offense that we think is going to work best for us. Navy, definitely not. Definitely not. I do have a motivator here. This another option offense. Definitely not for us. A little bit closer to getting on the field with Air Force, but that's a no, folks. It's a no. Texas State, I know, runs a veer and shoot, but they've got a lot of really good wide receivers. I think probably the number one spot it's projecting for us, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, that's probably going to be our best bet to start and play. I mean, they run a nice spread offense. We're definitely going to be starting at a smaller school. Georgia State pro style, that is a definite no. The veer and shoot with Kent State, that is intriguing. Now, Chanticleers have 75, 74, 73 for their top 3. Kent State, though, 82, 78, 70. And the 78 and 70 are both seniors. I'm playing in the MAC. It's a possibility there. They're pretty interested. Look down here. Texas State already looked at. Yeah, not good there with the Broncos either. New Mexico State. I did see one of the most recent videos I watched as a guy did this wide receiver at New Mexico State. They have a terrible quarterback. Got a good chance of getting on the field there, but yeah, that's a definite no. Veer and shoot here at Utah State. Appalachian State's there. South Alabama. I've never played with Kent State before. I know that the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, they've got a pretty decent quarterback, I believe. Watson, the head coach there at Kent State, is a tactician. It's really right now, it's between Coastal Carolina playing in the Sun Belt or then going to Kent State and playing in the MAC. We have a veer and shoot and a spread, so both very pass-friendly offenses. There's two sophomores there at Kent State, or two seniors there at Kent State that'll be leaving after one season. So both with low NIL opportunities. Both coaches, the coach prestige is not different, a C and a C+. One is a tactician, one is a motivator. I think the motivator is probably going to give us more XP. The tactician is going to help our overall. I think Coastal Carolina is the choice. I've never played with them. We're in the Sun Belt, which is a conference I know pretty well. That's where we're going.
Now,
Coastal Carolina is the choice.
head off to college. Good luck on your career. I'll be rooting for you.
And we're here. We've got two skill points that we could spend already.
Before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload.
So we are wide receiver 6 on the depth chart. It's not too bad.
And as your coach trust increases,
Oof, 81 speed. I was hoping for a little bit better.
Gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
We could improve our route running, so why not? Improved our route running, and we didn't go up at all. Great. Great. We do get to wear our number 2 jersey. I like that. So let's go ahead and advance the week. We'll play a little bit. Really, this video right here was mostly about starting our career. Offensive coordinator here. A lot to balance. Let's give a confident answer. All right. Good, strong, confident answer there. Let's take a look at this team, and I want to take a look at their roster. So at quarterback, Noiceguy is the starter. We got a great sophomore here. Look at this. Evan Vasco, field general. Good strength, good accuracy. So even though we've got Noiceguy here, the senior, we've got a great sophomore. It's going to step right in. So we've got good quarterback play for our foreseeable future. Pretty decent running backs. No fullback to be seen. We are all the way down here, but here's the big important thing. Senior. Only the top 2 guys up here are above us. The rest of the guys that are in front of us are all seniors. We've got to work on the speed. Speed's going to be our number 1 thing this season. To work and try to improve. We might even work on our catching. I don't know, man. It's rough. It's rough. But we're playing in the Sun Belt, so a little bit lower tier opponents. But I mean, they're on pace with us. But you know what? Hey, let's jump right to our weekly agenda. There is academics. There's leadership, which we can really work and build on that. We'll gain some coach trust. And then training. First and foremost, let's hit a little bit there. Do some team building here. Yep, just going to do as much as we can on leadership. We'll go out and socialize just a bit too. All right, so pretty straightforward. Let's do the practice. We're not going to be playing in a lot of games, so best thing we can do is practice. Backfield survival, that's pretty tough to do. Jump cut drill. Stay in bounds and reach the end zone without being struck by a projectile. That's pretty cool. Receiver battle. The route tree. Practice your route running and catch the ball within the hot spots to earn points, and then run after the catch attack, evade defenders after the catch, and score a touchdown. Let's do this route tree, because from what I've seen on route tree there's a pretty easy way to get gold on this. I'm going to test it out, see if it's true, or see if they patched it. Deep. Let's see if we can make that cut. Pretty good catch there. Nice. Go up. And then cut. Another catch. Nice. Going deep. Ooh, big floater. Big catch. $500, we got the gold. We're just going to go deep on this one. Nice throw. Nice catch. All right. Easy gold on that. 500 on the coach trust. And that's what we're going to do. It's going to be pretty monotonous, you know. But what we've got to do is we've got to keep climbing on the coach trust. That's the way you work yourself up the depth chart there. Nothing to upgrade on our player. Weekly agenda is done. Everything else is done. Let's just go to the next week. And you see, whoop. Let's go back. Take a look here at the coach trust. We're at 494. We've got to get to 4,000 before we're able to compete against wide receiver number 5. 8,000 to get to wide receiver number 4. 32,000 to get to wide receiver number 3. Long ways to go. Long ways to go. We're just going to have to keep grinding, you know? Yeah, let's help him out. Let's help him out. There we go. Leadership increases. So we've got our first game here against Jacksonville State. I highly doubt that we will get on the field. So what we're going to do... All right. Just going to keep increasing our leadership. It'll increase our XP, increase our coach trust. And then we're come right here, and we're going to always do our training every week. Zone attack, passing skeleton. You can see all of these. All it is, man, is just getting coach trust. So you can pick out whichever one you want to do. I'm going to do route tree again. Go straight up. That's a catch. Got the multiplier increased. But I think it's about calling for the ball at just the right time. So you notice on these routes here, whoop. I hit the 50. There we go. These right here we do pretty good with. Hey, why didn't I get the 500 bonus on that one? There we go. All right, going again. All right, we got the catch, got the bonus there. Let's go up. And cut out. Bang. Perfect throw. And last one going up. Cutting back immediately. Got the catch. 20,000 points. Another 500 in Coach Trust. It's going to take us a while to get up there, folks. But that's the thing. It's a battle. It's a grind. Almost to our next level. Jacksonville State, you know what? I'll pop in the game, and we'll see if we even make it on the field. I highly doubt that we will, but it's worth a shot. You never know who's going to get hurt.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Game.
All right, let's see what happens. We are getting destroyed by Jacksonville State right now. As predicted, we are not on the field. Not even a single play.
This season as they open 0-1. Tough way to start.
We do get some increased XP. And we are swiftly climbing up the board. We'll jump to the next week. We'll do one more practice, and then we'll call it a video. It is the very, very beginning. We don't lose any, which is nice. Yeah, let's thank the coach. We're not going to criticize him. We're a 60 overall. You can't criticize the coach when you're a 60 overall. Let's drive the upperclassmen. Cost us 2. Thank the advisor. Appreciate it. We lose 2 energy this week. Medium boost to leadership. We'll take the deal. Sounds easy. We get a little boost to leadership. That's great. That leaves us 2 energy this week. So let's go to our weekly agenda. I mean, it's kind of tough to where we'll pick it. Get pretty good leadership right now. Let's drop some here. Only other place to drop it is in leadership. So there we go. Nope, I just did weekly agenda. Sorry about that. Back out. Let's go to practice real quick. Start our training. Let's do a different skill. Let's do this right here. The run after the catch. Now, this one looked pretty fun. You can only stay in a certain area, if I remember correctly. So we're going to try the run after the catch. Catch the incoming pass and gain as many run after the catch yards as possible. The QB will pass the ball automatically. Yards gained, successful skill moves, and touchdowns will award bonus points. Woo! Okay. Here we go. Oh, broke his ankle. Woohoo! All right, here we go. Same play, just to the other side. Whoop. Oh, nice. All right, here we go. So we can outrun him. No, this one's going to be tough. This is going to be tough. We got silver. We got 350. All right. That's pretty cool. It's going to be hard to get gold on that one, but, is what it is. Boom, we level up. Got ourselves a little XP there. Thank you. Going up in the coach trust as well. All right. Looking pretty good. It's going to be a long season. It's going to be a grind. We're probably going to end up being redshirted, but hey, that's part of being the low man on the totem pole. Till next time, it's your buddy, it's your pal, Mr. Noiceguy.